came behind Keith and Ryan and Bobby.
Or you can try that. Oh yeah, I want those for sure. Yeah. And sometimes it's a fatigue factor, you know.
Oh, I'll tell you.
I have no doubt that I probably will way differently in the morning than 15
I
hours.
can tell which one is mine, because I write so many comments. But, I'll
You ready?
Yeah, I would just like to ask one quick question before I start. How many of you think that the term assault weapon and assault rifle are interchangeable?
Is this part of your speech?
No, this is just a random, I wanted to, because it's something I found out that kind of intrigued me, so.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Pretty similar.
Okay, anyway, so. 3, 2, 1. A shoulder fired, select fire, magazine fed rifle firing an intermediate cartridge. This is a definition provided by Encyclopedia Britannica, backed up by the United States military and NATO as an acceptable definition of the term assault rifle. In my speech, I'm going to focus on 2 main points: assault rifles and high-capacity magazines. I used Encyclopedia Britannica as my main source, and let's get on to my first main point. So, shoulder fire, meaning one person holding it to their shoulder using the sights. Select fire, setting 1. Semi-automatic, 1 bullet per trigger pull. Burst, which is a number of bullets, 2, 3, 4, 5, some number, every time the trigger is pulled. Fully automatic, which is the gun will fire until you run out of bullets or you let go of the trigger. One of the main things, the first true assault rifle was created in the 1940s by Germany. They called it the Sturmgewehr 43, which translates to Storm Rifle Model 1943. Most common is, of course, the AK-47 in all of its many, many variants, and the M16 and M4 platforms. Now, assault rifles have always been highly regulated and de facto illegal due to the registration process that they undergo, which was due to the National Firearms Act, created in 1934. And that was designed to limit, among other things, firearms capable of firing more than one round per trigger pull. This was to stop gangsters from buying machine guns, which you could purchase at a local hardware store, to keep them from purchasing them. So assault rifles have always been highly regulated. Which brings me to the term assault weapons. I myself was surprised to find out that they are not interchangeable. The term assault weapons was first used by Guns and Ammo magazine in 1982, and they finally settled on a definition in 1984, and their definition is a semi-automatic, 1 bullet per trigger pull, firearm that is of military style. For example, the AR-15. The AR-15, the AR does not stand for assault rifle, it stands for Armalite Rifle Model 15. Armalite being the company that originally created it, and the M16. All of this brings me to my second main point, which is high-capacity magazines. There is no standard, universally accepted definition of what constitutes a high-capacity magazine. The U.S. military and NATO have standard issue magazines in 10, 20, and 30 round capacities. They refer to 40, 50, and 60 round magazines as increased capacity, and 90 and 100 round magazines as higher capacity. They don't ever explicitly state this is high capacity and this is standard or low capacity. So that's one of the big issues, because in the gun control debates is what constitutes a high capacity magazine. If you live in New York, it's 7. Anything above 7 is a high capacity magazine. Here in Colorado, on Sunday, we're defining it as anything more than 15. So what constitutes a standard capacity and a high capacity magazine depends largely on where you live or any other deciding factors you might have. So, in summary, assault weapons are not, in fact, assault rifles, and the term cannot be used interchangeably, which I personally did not, it blew me away. I thought they were synonymous when I started researching for this speech. And then I also gave you the best definition of high-capacity magazines that can be found. It is what you make it. So, I hope that you've learned a little something at least, because most of you, all but 2 of you, indicated that gun control and facts about the firearms talked about being controlled interested you. So, in conclusion, knowledge leads to understanding. And with understanding, we can solve almost any problem.